Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing this glowy, glittery gold eye for you guys. And I freaking love the lips. I feel like the lips are Pamela Anderson 1990. I mean, I was obsessed with the lip back then and I still love it now. And I feel like that's what I have going on, so I feel a little sexy. I really love this look. I think it's very fun, festive, definitely daytime or nighttime appropriate, and it's just very defined and soft. Alright, love bugs, so I'm taking my Makeup Forever mattifying primer and I'm just pressing that all over my face. Really, I'm focusing it mostly on my T-zone because I tend to be a little bit oilier there, so I want to make sure that this is super matte. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I wear the shade 7.0 and I'm using my Sephora Pro Fan Brush Foundation, which is my favorite brush to use with any foundation that sets really fast. It really disperses the product evenly and it gives you instant coverage, so it's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and take a second layer of the foundation. I'm just going to add it really around my cheeks, and then whatever's left over I just work into the rest of my face. But I do like a little bit of extra coverage in my cheeks. It's just my problem area. I like extra coverage there. So I'm going to be using my NARS Creamy Concealers. The shades that I have on are, of course, my husband wants to pet me. This is like hilarious. I'm taking Biscuit and then also Ginger, and I'm just working that into my face. I'm also using my the same foundation brush I use just to make sure that it looks very natural. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder and my MAC 133 brush. This is my favorite brush for applying this product, and I'm pressing the product as well as just kind of spreading it through the rest of my face so it's not really heavy.
You want me to shave?
George, I want you to get ready. Look at the time. I'm gonna leave without you. I'm not gonna wait for you. You want to what? You're gonna be on my video. Looking like a fat eating that donut. I'm not editing you out. I guess I'm getting divorced.
So I'm just taking that Urban Decay primer potion and I'm just getting that all over my lids, and I'm really working it into the skin to make sure that it's nice and set and that I'm not adding too much product, because that will cause an issue. And as always, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and I use her number 12 eyebrow brush. It's by far my favorite. I think it's the best product for my brows. I want something that wears long. Now I'm just dusting off the powder that I placed on my face and making sure that I blend that foundation, because it does tend to get a little bit peachier. And I'm definitely neutral, but I have more golden undertones than I do pink, and so I feel like this foundation can look a little bit peachy, so I wanted to make sure that it was blended and it looked really even. Now I'm going to take my Makeup Forever bronzer in 20M, and I'm using my Becca brush, which I really love for bronzer. It just gives you like the best bronzer application, and it also just helps contour, and I like to just run it along the sides of my nose a little bit so that I have some more definition into my face and it just doesn't look flat. Now I'm taking my MAC Cosmetics Dark Matter Stack, which you guys know is my favorite, and this is a MAC 217, and I'm just taking Blur and I'm going to dust that all over my eyes just to make sure that that primer is nice and set and there isn't any issue. The next color I'm going to be taking is Unseen, and it's just a cool medium caramel brown shade, and I'm taking the same brush that I was using and I'm just getting that into the crease. And as you guys can see, I'm just blending that shade back and forth, and that's really going to help diffuse the shadow and just make it look very soft and blurred, really. I'm taking a MAC 224 and I'm just going to continue to blend that out. I want these two colors to really merge so it looks really cohesive and just soft. And just kind of preparing for the rest of the eye look. And again, it's MAC 217 and I'm just blending that color into the crease. The next thing I'm going to do is continue blending, because guys, you can never blend too much. And as you guys can see, I'm alternating between the 217, which is really going to give me definition and precision, and then the MAC 224 really blends everything out and just makes it really sheer and even. And as you guys can see, it looks good. I love this color. This is Enigma, and it is the most beautiful red brown shade ever. I love it, and I'm taking a MAC 221 for this and blending it out with a MAC 224. And the reason why I'm using a 221 is because it's a little bit smaller and precise, so it's going to give me just really detailed cut crease. And I'm using the MAC 224 to blend it out because I don't really want a really harsh cut crease. I just kind of want it to look really smooth, but I want that reddish color to just kind of stand out. Merging all three colors together just gives you like the best like caramel reddish brown shade. And I'm going back to Unseen with a MAC 239. I'm taking that color and just running it on my lid, and I'm using that as a base for the next product that I'm going to be using. So just continue to pat that until you get the desired look. I'm going back with Enigma with a MAC 224 just to add a little bit more red into that crease, so it doesn't look so brown. I really want it to stand out and just look like it's a red. I'm now going back with Blur and a MAC 224, and I'm just going to add that into the crease. Blur is the best blending color. It literally will blend any eyeshadow into perfection. So now I'm taking this Holy Deep Jewel Pot. It's like a glitter cream shadow, and the shade that I'm using is Peri Pera, and it is absolutely beautiful. I actually saw Tati from Glam Life Guru using this a while ago. I'm going to say probably about a year ago, and I found it on Amazon, which is where she had bought hers, and I absolutely love it. It's just this really beautiful gold color with a little bit of a peachy undertone, and it's absolutely gorgeous. With most cream products and anything that has glitter, I always use my finger because you get the least amount of fallout. So all I'm doing is just continuing to pat this on my lid and really pressing it. I'm going to go back with Unseen and my MAC 221, and I'm adding that color into the crease again just to give me more definition and to also help transition that glitter shade into the crease. You can definitely keep it under the crease, but I like to just kind of blend it up into the crease and then just go in with a darker shade just to add a little bit more definition. But I just like the way it looks. I am going in with a MAC 239 with the product now, and I'm just patting that onto the lid. It definitely made it stand out a little bit more, and it made it look a little bit more pigmented. So I'm just taking that 229 and I'm patting, and then also cutting that crease with the edge of the brush. I'm going back in with Enigma and a MAC 221 because, of course, I want to add some more red to make sure that the red really stands out. And I love the contrast between the red and then the peachy gold. I just feel like it looks like a sunset. I'm going to take Blur again with a 224, and as I mentioned, best blending shade ever. It just makes blending so easy. When it comes to brown liners, there's two liners that dominate my heart, and that's XOXO by Marc Jacobs, which is the shade I'm using, or MAC's Costa Riche. They're just beautiful and they look amazing. So I'm going to take a pencil brush and Blur, and I am just blending that liner out so it looks really smoky and just soft and not just like harsh and jagged. So I'm going back and I'm adding XOXO into my waterline. Now I'm taking a pencil brush, I'm going in with that glitter pigment, and I'm just adding it to the inner corners of my eyes. And as you guys can see, it's the inner corners, and I also work it back up into the top crease. Now I'm taking XOXO and I'm just running that through my lashes, and I'm really just making sure that it looks like I've tightlined essentially, and it makes your lashes look a little bit fuller, but I don't want to add liner to this look. I just want to keep it really just soft. I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown mascara, and I'm going to be adding just a few coats of that because I will not be using false lashes. I'm just really going to make sure that my lashes look really full, dramatic. For my blush, I'm going to be using Wild Honey with a MAC 135. This is just a really beautiful neutral blush, and I thought it would be really pretty to balance out the rest of the look. And I'm going to take a little bit of Amelie eyeshadow by Melt Cosmetics. It's a really beautiful peach with a gold underlaying. And I'm going to be using this Primrose liner by Marc Jacobs just to line my lips and also fill them in for my lipstick. And I really didn't like the way it looked with the lips, so we're going to end up switching it. I'm going to take a little bit more of that gold pigment, and again, I just really want the inner corner to pop and look really bold, so I went ahead and added more. And I'm taking my Bobbi Brown Afternoon Glow highlighter, which is one of my favorite highlighters right now. I'm like obsessed with it. So as you guys can see, I'm hitting all the high points of my face, and now I'm going to take this Marc Jacobs lip cream in Hush Blush, or Shush Blush, something like that. I don't remember the color. But as you guys can see, it's a really pretty mauvey pink, and I didn't like the way it looked, so we're going to end up starting over. And that's what it looks like with that color, but nah, not for me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this awesome lip. I'm using Makeup Forever 3C liner. It's my all-time favorite lip liner, and I'm using that to line my lips and also fill them in. And I'm going to be using some of the Mariah Carey lip products, and this one I believe is Medizzle lipstick. And without the liner, I will tell you guys, it's definitely too creamy on me and too light, but with the liner it was perfection. And I'm just going back in with the lip liner just to add a little bit more definition and to add some more color to it. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, it's a really pretty pinky nude, but now I'm going to take MAC's Dream Lover lip gloss, and it just transformed this into just a really beautiful peachy nude, and I absolutely love the way it looks. Like, it literally just made the entire look. It made me so happy just to see how pretty it turned out. And I wanted to really just contour my cheeks a little bit more so that it looked a little bit more chiseled and defined. And I'm taking my Makeup Forever 20M bronzer again with my NARS Diva brush, and as you guys can see, I have definitely achieved the look I was going for. It's just really pretty, soft, and golden, and it makes me so happy.
Alright guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this look. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're just stopping by my channel. Like this video and leave a comment. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for any more holiday looks. This is what I'll be wearing to my birthday dinner. And I really like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys soon.